Hey everyone, it is time for a residential market update, and boy, do I have a lot to talk about. And I can sum it all up with one word: relief. That's what buyers are getting right now, is relief. So I'm excited to be able to give you this update because it's much overdue in this area. As everybody knows, it's been crazy over the last 2 years, and what we've seen with all the influx of all the people coming from outside of our area moving into the DFW Metroplex. But first, I'll give you kind of a general update in general, and then I'm going to go in and show you what's going on county by county. So hang on. Relief. So in June of this year, 9,133 homes were sold in the DFW area. That's down 8% year over year from a year ago. Active home listings are up 60%, not 6%, 60% year over year for the DFW Metroplex. And as we key in on different areas, you're going to see they're up even higher, inventories up even higher. Huge, huge shift going on right now. That's what's happening. What I call it's a shift in the market, but the part of the shift that we're in is what I call the pause. And I call it the pause because there's a seller that's up here expecting 25% year over year growth like we've had. And then there's a buyer down here saying, wait, hold on a minute. I see inventory coming in here. Maybe, just maybe, there's a buying opportunity down the road. And so until that buyer-seller expectations meet here, we're going to have a pause. And what I've seen before recently when we were in a rising interest rate environment, you know, that pause, it's temporary. It's going to come together. We're in a great market in the DFW. Buyers want to be here. They want to buy here, and sellers want to sell. So because they still have a ton of appreciation. I don't think a correction is coming. That's what everybody asks. Is a correction coming? Is a correction? No. Buyers don't expect a correction in the DFW Metroplex. We have too many people, too many businesses coming this way. But I do believe we have relief in the 25% appreciation coming, maybe getting closer to single digits price appreciation instead of 25% year over year. So builders are slowing down their production. So what happens there? That's going to free up labor shortages for builders that they've been having to deal with. They're slowing down production because they're seeing the buyers slow down. That's also going to free up supply shortages for windows. If you're trying to build a house, you know what I'm talking about. You've been waiting months on windows and appliances. So this is all healthy for our market. The Federal Reserve raised interest rates a few weeks ago at 3/4 of a point for the basis point. And that it just pushed the buyer over the edge, in my opinion, because we've seen in our business, in the residential business, we've seen it just go to a pause. I've seen a lot of listings still coming in, but it's going to a pause, and then we're beginning to see the listings come in and like, oh, I missed the opportunity. I don't want to miss the opportunity. So that's what really increases the inventory. But again, we got a buyer-seller spread right now that causes a pause in the market. Makes sellers that have their houses on the market unsettled right now. That's what's going on, Mr. or Mrs. Seller. So let me dig into the just update on what's going on in our area on a county by county basis. I got Rockwall, Kaufman, Dallas, and Collin County. These are some just mind-blowing shift numbers that are going on. So average prices are still up right now. As of last month, 26% in Rockwall County, 25% in Dallas, 15% in Dallas, 25% in Kaufman County, 27, almost 28% in Collin County. So the price appreciation has not changed yet because the inventory is just now coming in. We're right in the middle of that shift on the sales that have actually sold. So what has to happen is the pause has to happen for a while. So the seller's got to sit there with their house on the market for a little while, and then it's going to be the seller that comes down to meet the buyer's expectation. Always is, every market. And so then the seller's going to have to come down off of these 25% type appreciation expectations down to more normalized, not to correction territory. Don't believe that's going to happen here in the Metroplex. And so still crazy numbers on price appreciation for last month. Price per square foot, the averages are still going up, 13% in Rockwall County, 17% in Kaufman County, Dallas County 20%, and Collin County 31.5%. Those are still crazy numbers in price appreciation or price per square foot. Here's something where we begin to see the shift. Days on market. Rockwall County is still down year over year. But Kaufman County is up 9% days on market. Dallas County's down 23%. Collin County's up. You see what's happening here. It's just kind of bouncing all over the place, but the overall undertone is that time is increasing on the days of market, and this is going to be the telltale right here, and the reason why I say that if you look at this right here. Look at the little curve. Whoop! You don't see any of that in previous years. Man, that is a huge shift of inventory right there. Months inventory, just a couple of months ago, we had less than a month of inventory. And now we're at 2.3 months. We're still in a strong seller's market. Don't get me wrong. And like I said, we're still going to have a good, strong market. It's shifting more towards a balanced market. But you're up 91% year over year on month supply, 85% in Kaufman. It's only 7% in Dallas County, not near as much to build in Dallas County, and Collin County up 100%. So you see there's a shift. Boom, just this huge, just straight up shot. That's of inventory. And then homes for sale, we see the same thing. You don't see this big, huge curve here like you do. You don't see that in previous years. And so 84% up in Rockwall, 89% up in Kaufman County, only 3% in Dallas County. Again, you're not building new houses in Dallas County. Collin County up 80%. So 80% increases across the board, almost double basically. We might as well just say that year over year from what was on the market then, what it takes to move the market, and now. That's crazy. That's just a huge shift. It's like, wah, buyer said, I'm out, done, and you're going to have to sit on your inventory, Mr. Seller. So that's what that means. That's what's creating a pause. And when I say pause, that means no activity or lower activity, and that's where you come into the pendings and closed sales we'll talk about in just a second. But new listings, as you can see, Rockwall County up 33%, 64% in Kaufman, Dallas County 7%, and 25% in Collin County. So new listings are up significant. Those are huge increases in new listings year over year. Hey, Mr. Buyer, good news is inventory is coming your way, buddy, and more of it. And then you go to pending sales. Pending sales are what is a lead indicator into this month. Remember, we're in the busiest months of the year, so we should be increasing sales. Down in Rockwall, 4%. Kaufman County up 8%. Dallas County down 14%. Collin County down 25% almost. So what you're seeing there is the shift where inventory is coming up and sales are going down. That's what creates a pause. That's the pause. The seller's up here, buyer's right here, and thinking, oh wait, I'm going to wait and see if this doesn't cause a correction. and the seller's going to have to bring his expectations down. But usually it's like a big correction, and they're going to see that a lot across the country. But we really don't expect it to correct. It's going to get down to normal expectations of growth. So, Mr. Seller, the good news is you're not really losing value. Your upside isn't as high as it used to be, but you've got all the appreciation that you've already had. You're not losing any of that, and you might have just a little bit more on the sale of your home. But the good news is when you sell it, you'll actually have some inventory to buy. That's what's great, the great news about the market. And the buyers, good news is the market is coming your way. Is it there quite yet? Not yet, but we're beginning to see a lot of price reductions across the board. And just understand, don't be too patient on waiting on that, because this is a strong market. This market's not going anywhere. People are moving here, and they're going to continue moving here. But yes, you have some room to negotiate and not have to give so much. Sometimes you're going to be under asking because the homes have started to sit there, but you have something to choose from. So it's good news all the way around. That's the way I see this. And then closed sales for last month were down in Rockwall County 6%, flat in Kaufman County 3%, down in 14% and 22% in Collin County. So your sales are flat to down, inventory's up. It's what the Fed wanted to create, is an environment to slow down the activity of the buyers, then therefore bringing down asset prices, and that means home prices coming down to normal appreciation standards versus this 25% type expectation. So it's really exciting news for the whole real estate market. Right now, as a real estate firm and all of our peers, it's like, because contracts stop coming in, and that's how we all make money. But I'm super excited about it because the fact that it's going to open up more activity as the buyers and sellers come back into the market, and they're going to. So that's the market update on the residential side. Make sure you watch the commercial side so you can see what's going on in it. It's just as interesting. If you need any real estate needs, if I can get it out, whether it's property management, residential transactions, sell by, or commercial sell by, we're a full service firm with nothing but 5 stars and would love the opportunity to serve you. Have a good evening.